Hi, I'm James from Yorkshire Handmade Pies. I've got two questions for you. Do you like music? Do you like pies? Well, we've written a song about pies.
Your tummy starts to rumble, your hands begin to sweat. You rush right to your freezer to see what you can get.
Where did the idea for the song come from?
Well, yeah, the idea from the song actually came from one of our customers, funnily enough, who emailed in to say that he bought some pies for his dad. And apparently his dad had loved them so much that he walked around the house singing a song about pies, which was There's Nothing Like a Dame from South Pacific, and he'd altered the words to There's Nothing Like a Pie.
What ain't we got?
We ain't got days.
Well, first of all, it just made us giggle, and then we thought, well, perhaps we could actually turn this into a song. So we just had a look into it and realised there was going to be some copyright issues and didn't really fancy getting sued by a big American corporation who had the copyright. So we kind of put it to bed, and myself and my wife both have a musical background, and just said, well, why not write our own song? So we kind of sat down, didn't really have any expectations about what might come out, and by the end of the afternoon we'd written a song about pies.
So if you're looking for pies, then put a smile on your face and taste the way that pies really should.
Originally we recorded a demo version between us, and I just had this image of it being sung by a male voice choir, and didn't really know of any male voice choirs at all really. So did a little bit of Googling, found one nearby, which was the Northallerton Male Voice Choir, and I emailed them and sent them a copy of the demo and asked them if they'd be interested in recording it. And I really wasn't expecting a response because I just thought they would think it was balmy and never come back. But actually they came back and said they were interested.
How did you get involved with the Yorkshire Handmade Pies song?
Well, I'm choir secretary, and one day an email popped into the choir's email address from Yorkshire Handmade Pies. At first I was slightly sceptical, wondered if it was a bit of a scam, but had a chat with one or two of the other choir members. We thought we'd give it a go to try and get a bit of publicity for the choir.
You know, over lockdown they've had a tricky period. They've had a couple of members leave. Sadly, they've had a couple of also passed away. And I think getting the choir back together was quite a challenge. They've been doing some things over lockdown with Zoom, but I think getting back to them all being in a room together, this was one of the first projects that they'd done, and I think it gave them a great opportunity really. And on the back of it, they're looking to raise their profile. They're particularly keen on anybody younger who wants to go and join the choir. So if you're in the Northallerton, North Yorkshire area, and you're a younger or an older guy, they'll be more than happy for you to come along and have some fun.
A lot of people who we try to get to join the choirs, they say, oh, I don't sing, I can't sing. But we don't have to be a professional. You just, as long as you don't sing out of tune, then but with the rehearsals, it soon brings you on and you can improve all the time. Especially with our good teacher, musical director, she, if you sing the wrong note, she'll notice it and soon pull you up. Yeah, we think very highly of her.
Some members of the choir who are very musical, not necessarily professional musical backgrounds, but can read music and are very confident, and then there are others who don't read music at all and just go purely from listening to recordings and from the rehearsals and Andrea's hard work of drumming it into us. Or what we would hope for would be a little bit of publicity and maybe to attract a few new members to the choir, possibly even some guys who are under 50 would be ideal. But we'll take anybody as long as they've got a pulse.
What we wanted to do is just put something out there that makes people feel good. You know, we've had a couple of years of things being a little bit miserable, and you know, we wanted to put something out there that had a great feel good factor. You know, the choir really enjoyed doing it, and then we said, well, let's release this, and would you like to do it for charity? So the choir came back and said that they'd love to raise money for Prostate Cancer UK. So that's what we're doing. We've created the song, created the film, and it's been a great project. It's been an awful lot of fun. The choir are great guys, been really good to work with, great fun, and we just want to put something out there that feels good and hopefully can raise some money.
With two charities in mind. One was a local one, which is Heriot Hospice, and the other one was Prostate Cancer UK, which is something that, as a male voice choir, it's obviously got links to the guys, and we do have some close links, if you like, with that through one or two of the choir members. Yeah.
I was very pleased actually when I heard that Yorkshire Handmade Pies were sponsoring prostate cancer, because it's something that's close to my heart. I had it a few years ago and I had my prostate removed. At the time, a choir member who also had it, he mentioned about the word PSA, get your PSA checked, which I had no idea what he was talking about. Prostate-specific antigen, and I didn't do anything for 6 months. I wish I had done in the end, because it had started to break out and my prostate was meant to have a radical prostatectomy. But had I not had anything done, then the chances of not being here today would be pretty high. But so I've since then I always promote it and tell the guys, to get out and get yourself tested. It's 470,000 men in the UK every year are diagnosed with prostate cancer. Every 45 minutes, someone would die with it. So I say, don't be macho, get out there and get a test.
So what we're looking to do is try and raise as much money for Prostate Cancer UK as we possibly can. So we've made a donation as a company anyway, and there's also a link at the end of the film. So if you watch the film and you like the film, there's a link at the end to go and donate some money to Prostate Cancer UK. And if you're able to do that, we're on behalf of the choir and Yorkshire Handmade Pies, we'd very much appreciate it.